And it happened in a Nampa, Idaho, Texas Roadhouse restaurant.
Okay.
Have you been to the Texas Roadhouse?
Oh, I love it. Yeah.
Yeah. It's pretty noisy in there, right?
Yeah, I mean, they get
call
up
it
and
they line dance, right?
they line dance and they do some hooping and hollering. It's a country thing.
It's a loud, fun, restaurant, and they're known for that.
Yeah.
But anyway, so this woman brought her 10-month-old son
Okay.
to Nampa, Idaho, Texas Roadhouse, was having their meal or whatever, and two ladies, as they were leaving, stopped by their table and slammed down a note on their table saying, "Thank you for ruining our dinner with your screaming kid.
What?
Sincerely, the table behind you." Now,
Really?
the woman, the mother of the 10-month-old said, "Yeah, my kid was, but he wasn't crying like being a brat, like, having
Right.
a fit screaming.
Yeah.
He was just excitedly screaming because of all the activity in the restaurant." And anyway, the manager came over and apologized to the woman and said, paid for her meal and said, "You guys are welcome back anytime."
Yeah.
Meanwhile, the mad ladies that have no
Children, obviously.
left mad. And so the Today Show hosts were talking about it, and they were kind of split. Willie says that he would never leave a note like that. He says, "We do have a quick trigger with our kids. If you're in a restaurant, church, wedding, or movie theater, if kids start screaming, get them out." Crying and screaming, yes. But like giggling and being loud, happy, okay.
Here's the thing.
Tamron Hall said, she's your favorite, Tamron.
Yeah.
She's not bothered by loud kids.
Yeah.
Natalie Morales said it depends on the age of the child. People should be more understanding of a 10-month-old.
Yeah. I mean,
not
what do they expect parents to do that have younger kids? I mean, because when we go out to dinner, it's tough.
When I first heard the story, I thought, well, why are they taking kids to a restaurant? It does ruin other diners' meals. However,
What?
the fact that it's a Texas Roadhouse.
Wait.
I'm okay with that.
We got to back this up. Back this train up.
If I'm at a fine dining, okay, for example.
Okay, fine dining, I get.
If I'm at like Anthony's or I'm at like Cedars or somewhere like that or an intimate dinner, somewhere.
Okay.
And people have screaming kids, I'm going to be upset. I
Wow.
have kids and I'm a grandma. But if I'm at a family restaurant like the Texas Roadhouse or an Applebee's or, something like that, it's cool. Whatever.
So I guess parents, we should just stay home and never go out to eat ever.
Do you take babies to movie theaters? I think that's wrong too.
Well, what happens when mom and dad?
Get a babysitter.
You have not with a newborn. Come on.
Newborn sleep. I'm talking, 9-10-month-old babies. Would you take that? A newborn that sleeps, cool. Take it to the theater.
Okay.
10-month-old that's awake and making noise and getting into stuff. No, don't take them to the movie theater, and probably shouldn't take them to certain restaurants.
Okay, let's hear it.
I want to see what
Tri-Cities.
everyone else thinks. They were split on the Today Show. We're split in this studio. So, hi, The Key. Good morning.
Good morning. I'm going to have to go with Jim on this one.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, it can be a little distracting, but at the same time, you were a kid once, and would you like to not be able to go to places because of your age? I don't know. I just think it's crazy.
All right, perfect.
All right, thank you.
Awesome, thank you.
When we were kids and went to restaurants, if we were acting up, we got the dirty look.
Yeah, we did.
We were drugged by our ear to the bathroom,
Yep.
where then I was promptly beat. So, no, I don't think I was screaming and stuff at a restaurant.
Wow.
I don't know at 10 months old, though. So, Hi, The Key. Good morning.
I have to agree with you, Stacy Lee. If it's fine dining, leave them home.
Right.
And I get
If
that.
if I wanted a bunch of screaming kids, I'd go home.
That's a good point.
All right, there you go.
Point.
Good morning, The Key.
Thank you so much for your comment, because I had a discussion on Facebook about it with other people, and I couldn't believe it. The nerve of some people sometimes.
Okay, now you're making reference to what? The ladies that slapped the paper down and said, "How dare you?"
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
And at Texas Roadhouse, it's pretty loud in there. It's not like, it's not a quiet dining place. So.
Exactly. When I went to go for my birthday with my husband, I honestly couldn't handle it. I couldn't hear him. I couldn't.
Yeah, because it is that loud.
Think.
Yeah, it's loud in there. It really is.
It is.
Okay.
And so you would think it would be an okay place to take your kid who gets excited.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, the fact that they could hear them. it really shows their maturity and patience.
Yeah.
Right. And a kid getting excited doesn't bother me. When a kid is just screaming, I can't, I'm sorry, but I can't handle the little kids that are having full-on meltdowns at the store and the parents do nothing. That drives me crazy. That one drives me crazy.
Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead.
I have a 3-year-old and a 1-year-old and absolutely no babysitters. I'm a stay-at-home mother. And so when we do, it's very far and few between because family comes to watch them.
Right.
Right.
And so I do understand where you have to leave or sometimes you just have to persevere.
Mm-hmm.
But I agree. Certain restaurants, absolutely. But it got me in in the heart. It was just kind of like, really?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Because those two women don't have kids. It's impossible for, and if they do, I feel bad for them.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. They don't.
All right. Thank you.
All right,
Thank
thanks,
you,
Rick.
moms.
Bye.
Yeah, so it's kind of, I say where it's appropriate. There's a certain time and place for it.
I mean, I get a romantic dinner, candlelight,
like a nicer
very quiet.
restaurant.
Yeah.
I don't expect screaming kids at a nicer, fancier restaurant.
Yeah, I get
Sorry.
that. I totally get that. But, when you go to a Texas Roadhouse, I'm like, really?
I know with my grand boys, my daughter's picky and they listen. Good morning, Talon and Kevin. They're picky about where they go. And they're, 5 and almost 5 and 7 years old now. So, but as little kids, it was selective restaurants. So.